Due to popular demand, today I'm going to be covering the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 perk list, ranging from perk tier 1 to 2 and to 3. Obviously, since Gamescom there's been more information released, and this time we know it is actually in the game, whereas my previous videos were speculation. This time around I'm going to be able to tell you exactly what's in the game, what they do, and how each perk affects gameplay, etc, etc. So, moving into this, obviously we know there's a 10-point system in Black Ops 2, so you're going to be able to allocate as many points as you want to perks, or as little, so you can end up having 2 in each tier, or you can have 1 in each tier, or you can forego some in each tier for different attachments and whatnot. But anyway, so moving straight into the blue first tier perks, I believe they are. Returning from Black Ops 1, we've got Flak Jacket, and obviously, as it did in Black Ops, this just allows the player to receive less damage from explosives such as grenades and bouncing betties and whatnot. And according to inside information, if someone is running an RCXD or a Hellfire missile, I think it is, and you got Flak Jacket, you're not going to die. So that's always a good thing to be running, so it'll keep you pretty safe. Anyway, moving on, the second perk we've got in this tier is actually Ghost. To a lot of people's horror, people are thinking, oh dearie me, Ghost is back. However, they've kind of simmered it down this time. You know, where Assassin countered loads of things in Modern Warfare 3, and Ghost was a bit overpowered if you got it pro, and you know, it stopped the air support and stopped you being on the radar. This time, this is just Ghost. All Ghost is going to do is only make you invisible to UAVs if you are moving. So if you're sat in a corner, you're going to come up on the radar even if you're using Ghost. The only thing we don't know at the moment, what classifies as moving. Do they just need to be strafing left and right in a corner? Not quite sure yet, so I'm going to kind of hold the speculation on what Ghost actually does yet, and we'll save that for a later video until we get some more kind of juicy information which we can actually decide what it's actually going to do. Third perk in this tier is Blind Eye. Obviously, this is Blind Eye from Modern Warfare 3, which is going to make you invisible to AI controlled kill streak. However, you'll still be visible to player controlled kill streaks, so that's if they're good enough. So like they are in Modern Warfare 3, where if they could see you even though you've got blind eye, they'll still be able to kill you, whereas like helicopters and whatnot won't actually shoot at you. So they've split. That was actually the Ghost combination in Black Ops 1, Blind Eye and Ghost, so they've split that up, so that's one good thing they've done so far. So I'm hoping it's not going to be so overpowered. The fourth perk we've got in this tier is Lightweight, and obviously, as with Black Ops, it allows you to take no falling damage, which is like Dead Silence Pro in Modern Warfare 3, and allows you to run, kind of move faster and quicker. So if you're using like an SMG, this is going to mean you're going to fly across the map, whereas if you're using it with like a LMG, it's not going to be so good. So obviously this is more for the rushers, which I think is good, to give you a perk to kind of suit everyone's style. The fifth and final perk in this tier is Hardline. Obviously, everyone really knows what Hardline is. Obviously, giving you your kill streaks, normally 1 kill earlier. Obviously, with score points, this means it's going to allow you to get your score points a bit earlier. They're kind of still tweaking it. Obviously, Black Ops 2 is in its alpha stage, so they're not quite sure, from what I could tell from the stream, what the percentage multiplier is, but it's going to be a multiplier. So, say you got 25 kills, 25 points for a UAV assist or something, Hardline will give you, say, a 1.8 multiplier, so it'll give you something like 40 or something like that. So it'll be useful to run, and obviously it'll help you get those score points a little bit easier. Moving on to the second tier of perks then, obviously Sleight of Hand is not making a return, which was actually a second tier perk in Black Ops 1, but has been replaced with an attachment. So I can do a different attachment video if you want me to kind of cover that. But moving on, we're going to go into the second tier, and first of all we've got Scavenger. Everyone knows what Scavenger is. Obviously when you kill someone they drop a Scavenger pack and you can replenish your ammo, and it means you start with more ammunition. So that could be the way to go, start with that more ammo and picking up as you go through. Hardwired, however, is a new perk. It's going to be a bit like Assassin Pro, it's kind of speculated to be, that allows you to be immune to counter UAVs, EMPs. So in other words, it will just stop any of your HUD from being affected by any of these kind of electronic interference score streaks. Toughness is a bit like Hardened in Black Ops. It's going to allow you to flinch a lot less when you get shot, and it's a bit like the Focus Proficiency, which is in Modern Warfare 3. So it'll allow you to keep your aim a lot more on target when you're taking fire, which should, in theory, allow you to get the kill rather than having your aim knocked off and leading to forfeiting that kill due to bad aim. Fourth perk in this tier is Cold Blooded. Obviously, as I was saying, they've mixed Ghost up into different tiers, different perks. Obviously, they have still got bits and bobs in each different perk tier, as you'll see, which you might be able to equip, might be a little bit overpowered, not quite sure yet. I'm not going to speculate too much on that, but Cold Blooded, obviously, it's like another stealth perk. This is going to make you immune to Target Finder, which is obviously an attachment onto the weapon, player control, kill streaks and sensor grenades. So this is going to be, I think, quite a good perk, but it's not going to be overpowered, hopefully. Fifth and final perk in this tier is Fast Hands. It allows you, it's a bit like the Quick Draw Pro variant of Modern Warfare 3. In Black Ops 2, it's going to allow you to kind of throw your equipment and use your equipment a lot more quickly, so it will allow you to be kind of use that a lot more easier and safer, and means you won't get caught off target when you're trying to put down portable radars and claymores and whatnot. Finally then, we have the third perk tier, and in this one it's a little bit different. There's actually 6 perks to choose from, which is something we haven't really seen so far throughout the Call of Duty. They normally have the same amount of perks in each tier. So the first thing we've got is Engineer. It's going to be a bit like Sitrep or Hacker, and allow you to see obviously the enemy equipment through walls, highlighting them up red and flashing them. And like with Black Ops, it's going to allow you to make it possible to booby trap care packages. So I don't think the kind of booby trap care packages score streak is coming back. Obviously I'm going to do score streaks as a different video if you want, but if you want to kind of still troll some people, Engineer is the perk you're going to be wanting to run. Second perk out of these 6 in the third tier is Extreme Conditioning. This kind of doesn't really need much introduction. Obviously it's from Call of Duty 4, and it gives the player the ability to sprint for much longer distance. It's going to be similar to Marathon in Modern Warfare 3. Obviously you won't get unlimited sprint as Black Ops did though, if you got it to the Pro variant. Third perk we have got in this tier is Dead Silence. Obviously this is going to be similar to Ninja from all of the Ninja Dead Silence as it is from the previous Call of Duty franchise games. Obviously it's going to make your footsteps silent, which means people won't be able to sound for you, and it's going to be great for those kind of game modes such as Search and Destroy, and ones where environments, sound effects to the advantage is going to be highly useful. Dexterity though is a completely new one. This kind of works from like Marathon Pro from Modern Warfare 2, and it's going to allow you to climb over obstacles a lot faster. So it's going to allow you to kind of, it's definitely going to be a rushes perk, so you're going to be able to sprint and vault over things to allow you to get up to your close and personal into your enemy. It's also going to give you the benefit of being able to make you recover from your melee attack a lot easier. So maybe this is going to be the commando style perk from Modern Warfare 2. I really hope it doesn't, but obviously if people only use me blade, this is definitely what they're going to be wanting to run, to allow them to get those big knife kill streaks when kind of in a lot of trouble when faced with a lot of enemies. The 5th out of the 6th perk in this tier is Tactical Mask. Obviously this was a Black Ops 1 speciality as it was, and is going to reduce the effect of stun grenades, flash grenades, shock charges and things like that. This is going to be great for when you're capturing or planting on objectives such as in domination or planting in sabotage, as when people are throwing stuff at you, it's going to mean it's not going to affect you and you're going to be able to get on with your job and still shoot at them while planting the bombs. The final perk we've got in this perk roundoff of the first, second and third tier perks, obviously in the third tier perk we have Awareness. This is kind of like Sitrep Pro in Modern Warfare 3, and it's going to allow the player to hear enemy footsteps a lot more louder and clearly. We're not quite sure whether this is going to counteract Dead Silence yet, so it's going to be interesting to see about that. But when I was watching the live streams, this seemed to be what the pro players were running, so maybe it's a lot more useful than Dead Silence will be. So maybe this is what all the big YouTube commentators and gameplay guys are going to be running, so they can hear where their enemy's coming from, so you can get those cheeky little turn-ons. So if you guys have really enjoyed this kind of perk breakdown video, Please leave a like, maybe a favourite if you're feeling absolutely fantastic, and comment if you want to see any more kind of Black Ops 2 videos, whether it's score streaks, attachments, any more of the weapons and whatnot, and I'll go ahead and make those videos for you. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.